Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen and it is like 73 degrees for a high today. The weather is fresh and lovely, and since I'm upstairs, it was the perfect time to open the window, so I'm so excited to be working today. And we're switching around 5 of our rooms. I'm in the upstairs bedroom now, master bedroom for the first time ever. My husband and I have never taken the master bedroom. So one of you asked, oh, and I wanted to tell you, I'm going to try to title these in such a way that you can tell what I'm doing so that I don't have to keep repeating myself for those of you that already know, because it gets like, you going to tell me again, girl? I already know. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, one of you asked, why is your bedroom upstairs if you have arthritis in your knees? That's a good question. I always have to come upstairs every day anyway because our shower is upstairs, but stairs don't technically bother me, but this going up and down, up and down, up and down, and the fact that we're switching into fall, and whenever you have a seasonal change, if you have chronic pain, you know that that is a great time for a flare-up. So we're just doing our best here, but I will tell you that when I blew up my knee a couple years ago, how many years ago? 3 years ago, maybe? 2, 3 years ago? Or now I don't have an ACL in my right knee. When you go to physical therapy, they're like, oh, you have trouble with stairs? Let's work into that and let's have you go up and down these stairs 32 times. You know, so not doing stuff doesn't help either. I don't want to lose my ability to do stairs, but I will tell you, going up and down the stairs, bringing stuff up and down, up and down, up and down, my left knee, which is the good knee, is bothering me. Also, my right ankle. I'm a mess. So what I'm going to do today, there's so much to do up in this bedroom. I don't need to be going up and down the stairs. I've already warned my husband that I'm going to need help. So for at least this morning, I'm going to try to just work on things where I can stay upstairs. Then I'm going to get his help doing transporting. One thing I do is that every time I need to go downstairs, I bring something with me. Every time I need to come upstairs, I bring something with me. And that's helping a lot. I'm still struggling to get organized, so I end up going up and down the stairs a lot because when I'm downstairs, I remember something I need that is upstairs, and when I'm upstairs, I remember something I need that is downstairs. So it's a bit of a hot mess until we get not only it all organized, but also until I get used to this. So what I'm working on first, everything is still a mess. Let me show you. I brought down sweats and sweatshirts, but I was waiting on this because my daughter Yvonne has these boxes for clothes, so I'm trying to get these folded and organized. And then since this was stuff that was in laundry, I know that it is clean, and so that will go on top because she probably wears it more. Then I'm going to take this stuff down today, all of the green vine. They also have these track lights that I am totally not interested in. I don't know if I really deal with this. This is probably going to be last, this and this. Hey, let's party. Oh, goodness. That'll be last because I don't want it to get ruined. And I thought my daughter Yvonne was going to be home today and we were going to declutter her clothes, but she got some extra hours and she took them. So she is actually at work today. So Mama's going to see what Mama can do. This is my mess that I can't wait to have a place to put it. This belongs to my teenage daughters and some of this stuff here, as well as what's on the floor, so I can deal with that. So there'll be plenty to keep me busy. And I hope it motivates you for things that you have to do. And I loved the comments section. You guys have been so encouraging. I really thought everybody would tell me I'm crazy because I'm kind of used to that, different things in my life where people thought I was crazy. Maybe I'll talk about that today too as I fold clothes. Yeah, so I'm going to start on these boxes here because I can sit on my nice comfy bed and chat with you while I do it. Obviously, she has more clothes than what fit in her clothing storage, but hopefully that is going to change. Oh my goodness, I could even organize this stuff based on brand, you know? Nike, Gap. But some of this stuff like this, I have to, oh, maybe I have seen it. Isn't this like, what's his name? Isn't this like Justin Bieber or something? I don't know. Or is it I don't know. Maybe someone else would probably know. She's got socks. So many things. I can already tell it's going to take all the restraint I have not to be up and downstairs because I'm like, oh, look, socks and underwear, which I already brought downstairs. but I'm not gonna go up and down and up and down. So when I go down to get something to eat, then I will work on some of that stuff. So I might not stay in this room now that I've already said I would, but I'm not going to be going up and down and up and down. Hopefully. Also, I think Rachel's asleep, so I want to be quiet, but this is what the hallway looks like. And whenever I go downstairs, I can just grab one thing and bring it down. Basically, I'm trying to sort through these clothes. Okay, so I did want to tell you about yesterday because I actually, okay, these are mine. I actually didn't work on the move at all yesterday. I edited the video you would have seen yesterday if you've been watching daily. And my youngest, Ava, was, okay, I had to bring Yvonne to work. So we left the house at 11 to take her to work. This is an apron from, I bet when she worked at Starbucks. Does that look like a Starbucks apron? Maybe I'll bring it downstairs and use it. Oh, Leo's crying. Leo. So I opened the door a little bit so he wouldn't freak out anymore. Anyway, so Ava was getting extensions put in her hair for school, and so we dropped off Yvonne. She works about 35 to 45 minutes away, and then I took Ava to get her hair done, and it was gonna take her appointment was at 1. They thought it would take till 4. And I have been wanting to take myself to the movies forever. Hey, Boston. And so it was perfect timing that I could go to the movies all by myself. And I went to see The Forge. Have you guys heard of that? It's the newest Christian film starring Priscilla Shirer, and I love her. So I went to see it. And I went to it was started at 1:40, and it was me and another woman about my age. And it's so funny, we have Apple Cinemas here, and Leo's trying to get up on the shelf where I just took down the boxes. I won't help him. Oh, is he gonna do it? You gonna do it? Oh. That was a close one. You did it, buddy. You did it. Hopefully he'll be happy there while I fold clothes. Okay, anyway, back over here. It was, you don't need to see my mess here. Okay, it was me and another woman who was about my age. And when you buy your ticket, they have you pick where you want to sit. And both of us, we picked the seat beside each other. No one else in the theater. Isn't that so funny? So I told her, I'm like, hey, I'll leave one seat empty. That way you have a place to put your pocketbook. And we both sat and watched that. Okay, so this one is stained. So I bet you she's going to get rid of it. I'm going to hold it aside. And it's the first time I've ever gone to a movie alone. Have you ever done that? It was fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, I would definitely do it again. So if you've never gone to a movie before by yourself, I definitely suggest it because I really, really enjoyed myself. So there's that. What else do I want to tell you about? And then I went and picked her up. I had thought about going shopping, but then it was like, you know what? You don't need to spend money. Oh my goodness. Lordy be. These are the softest pajamas ever. She should totally be wearing these. All right. So one of the things about all of this move is no one really has as much motivation to get it done as I do. So I'm going to have to, initially it was, people getting the things they needed right away. But now it's more of the junk, which honestly I don't mind. And I've appreciated that you guys are enjoying watching it. So that's always a plus. All right. I'm going to get this. I'm telling you, I bet. See, what I think I'm going to do is put all of her sweatshirts in one pile, all of her sweats in one pile. I'd love to do that today because I bet you she has 30 sweatshirts and 30 pairs of sweats. It's like I'm seeing all these Nike sweatshirts. Oh my goodness. I can't even believe what she has. And I think, you know, instead of decluttering or organizing, or instead of finding what she needs, is she maybe buying more? But, you know, I have to understand, there's so many times where I'm watching a video and I'm like, oh my goodness, look at all the clothes in that closet. Like, how do you afford that? So I think maybe I'm the unusual one and not her. She's got all these bathing suits. My goodness. Heck. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and then we will get started on the next row of shelving. Okay.
So are we in this place where we're determining not to ever eat eggs again?
No, I just need someone besides me to go buy eggs.
Oh, you want me to go buy some eggs?
Yeah, sure.
Look at you filming.
She has 30 pairs of sweats and 30 sweatshirts.
So my poor husband, we got in a conversation. He's like, I don't think I'm going to have room for my stuff here. I'm like, no, you're going to have plenty of room for your stuff. But he everywhere he looks, he sees stuff. So it's a little confusing. I get it. But it's like, no, this stuff's all going to be gone. And I have loved looking in the comment section and seeing the things that you're doing. So let me know what you're doing. Let's see, who are we watching these days? So Kimmy from the Wads, she's trying to get her house set up. Kids are back to school, and she's meal planning and all those things, and going back to the gym and just getting life back to the way it was when her kids were in school. Also, you'll see me looking off to your right, my left, because I'm also watching Kimmy Cope right now, and she is doing a patio makeover outside, and they've just been on this huge journey to take back their yard. Oh my goodness. When she first started, her yard, there just was stuff everywhere because health issues and depression and all those things, right? And so now she's at the end of it. They just took down their shed. How cool is that? And then Michelle from My Everyday Wife Life, they had gotten a boat and then a couple of jet skis. And so her husband and son, they're always wanting to go out to the water. They go to a river, I think. And so she's trying to get used to being out of the house and gone, and still trying to come up with a good schedule that works at home. I can so relate to that. Every time you get used to life, it changes. And who else have I been watching? Jody Dunn, still working on her yard, which I have loved the yard content. I'm going to miss it when she has to go inside for winter, but I bet there'll be some good decluttering going on there as well, don't you think? And then Dee from Dee Lovely Life, she has started doing a little bit of vlogging again since her mom passed away. So she's kind of getting back to a schedule. Oh, Danny Rearranged. They just bought a 100-year-old home. So she's moving, and she had just put up a few days ago, I think, her empty house tour. So isn't it just so fun to see all of us working? We all have different things going on in our lives, but we have in common doing the best for our family, trying to stay organized no matter what's happening, trying to get new life schedules that work for the home and getting things done in the home, not letting it go completely kaput, right? So you have, and then who is it? Oh, goodness, what is her name? I got to go back and look. I'm going to get it because she was putting up how she organizes her homeschool day. She also does decluttering. I was just watching her this morning. Erica Lucas. she's always decluttering. She's always kind of dealing with the real of life. And I was having fun watching her homeschool scheduling because, as you might know, I used to be a homeschooler. Last year was my last year homeschooling when I started with my oldest, who is 31, and I homeschooled him all the way up. So I have been homeschooling at least, it was like 26 years, 27 years that I homeschooled, partly because I got, I was so, it was all new and I was so excited. I started too early with him, and starting too early with a kid homeschooling is kind of like starting a Lamaze breathing too early when you're having a baby. You're just going to wear yourself out. But isn't it fun to get motivated seeing what everyone else is doing? And then, as always, fearfully created. She's been having or gearing up for dental surgery, and she's fixing up her house. So that's super fun to watch. I always love watching mobile home updates, even though I don't have a mobile home, because I often feel like those updates are more reachable for me. I would say fearfully created. I mean, they are off the chain. They really do a lot. Everybody does a lot, but theirs is maybe more of what I might not be able to afford, where a lot of mobile home updates just seem more reasonable to me and reachable.
What I've decided is the stuff I want to transport down first is the stuff that's going to go in these boxes. And then every time I go down, or when my husband can bring stuff down, he will. And then like sweatshirts and sweats, she's got to have 30 of each. I'm just saying. So I'm going to be making piles in her room. All the sweatshirts, all the sweats, all the hoodies that have a zipper, and doing that. And then she can just go through them and decide how many does she need. And honestly, this over here is like a pile of undergarments, but there's more downstairs. So, whoa. So this is sweatshirts, and there's more over here. This is a sweatshirt. These are like jackets. So that can go here, like zipper hoodies. Oh man. There's going to be like 100 people that are going to be blessed by this declutter. We can open our own Goodwill. So I'm going to put these in the hallway, and then I'm dying to take them downstairs, but I'm going to stay true to what I said. And we're going to switch projects. Up here, I put damaged clothes. And then she has stuff like this little shirt she got Leo because she loves Mahomes. So that stuff's up there. And then there's one that I don't even think is hers. I've never seen it before. I think it had to be a friend's that came over. It's huge. It's very worn. So I feel like if it was hers, I'd have seen it before. I think what I'm going to do next, because it would be the least messy, is to take the vines off the wall. I really need to get to that closet. My husband is aching to get his stuff up here, which is really good. I'm glad he's aching to get it up here because we definitely need to get it up here. Dang, I wish I had boxes. Dang, dang, dang. I might go get all the grocery bags out of the car. That wouldn't be a bad idea. But first, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to do as much as I can that is up here. But let me show you. See, these two are clear now. This was piled with clothes originally. This is my stuff. So this is a box I need to go through, and these are some Christmas presents I've bought. And then we're going to need to get this cleaned out, all the shoes. Whew. I also need to combine this pile with what we already have on the bed. I think since these are ready to go downstairs, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the hallway. Okay, let's get these down. Oh, more lights in it. Which I had a dickens of a time getting the lights out of it last time, so I'll get the lights out of the way and then pull this down. I have a bag full of these vines, and I know they both want them for their new bedrooms, so they can just pull out whatever they want from here. Lights. All right, now this can go in the hallway. Awesome. Okay, I need to condense this a bit because I realized when I pull stuff out of that closet, I need a place to put it, and it's going to end up being on my bed. Too bad I don't have a king size bed. I only have a queen. I could use every extra inch right now. And then those are my clothes right here. So I'm just gonna drape those over the back of the couch. Oh, this is mine too. My laundry from yesterday. Okay. If you ever need motivation to move without boxes, I'm your girl. Okay. We're gonna take out anything that is not mine. That's what we're gonna do. That's got to be my husband's. I'll have to ask him. All right. This stuff up here is getting in my way. So I'm going to take it down.
It doesn't matter what space it is. It could be the cabinet in the kitchen where I keep coffee mugs. It could be my own closet. It could be someone else's closet. But whenever I do a closet, any space at all, it's always shocking what can fit in a small area. And I remember someone saying that my mug cabinet was like a clown car. It just, the mugs kept coming and coming and coming. And I am feeling it every little space. I mean, this is a big bedroom. I am not going to lie, but the amount of stuff that is in this bedroom, we are having a hard time fitting in 3 rooms. I am not kidding you right now. So it is just always shocking. You can think you have a decluttered house, but there is always more you can get rid of. And I think a lot of that is just a cultural anomaly of just living in a place where there's a lot of opulence. Like you don't even notice it. You think you're broke. You think you have nothing, but you've got a lot. And oh my goodness, here it all comes out of this closet.
All right. Just keeps coming, doesn't it? I'm going to take it right to the hallway. Mr. Hallway. Ooh, a bag. I'll use this. Oh, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. This shelf is so janky. It really needs it. Not my style. Oh my. What's left of last year's Halloween candy? Oh my. It's gonna be at least 5 pounds, maybe 10. Oh my. That's going in the trash. All the candy. And trash. This was a woodshop project. A Thor hammer. This was one of Yvonne's Halloween costumes. Isn't that so cute? Oh, she was cute in it. Ugh, this candy stuck to the floor. All right. Well, we do what we can, and that's coming up. So this is ready, but this, I need a new shelf. That's ridiculous. I'm not putting anything up there. That's like to escape if there's a fire. This is some of my stuff that I put up here already, and that's the floor. There's the candy. There's my beautiful bed. There's the hallway. Robin is going to be bringing stuff down from the hall, putting in the living room for me. Meanwhile, I'll be bagging this stuff up to save my bed. So I brought these from the car, and so I will just be categorizing to bring it down to Yvonne's room. And that way when she's home, hopefully I'll have it all, then I can get it out of bags, but it gives Robin a way to get it down the stairs. And I'm also going by my couch that has stuff and adding to this. I am so thankful that I am doing this on video because it does help me to realize what I've gotten done, because a lot of times I can look at it and think, there's so much to do. How am I not further along? But there's just a lot going on here, and it's going to take some time, and it's okay. It's okay if it takes time. It's okay if it's not perfect. Even if someone were to drop by, you know, think about it. They would be a friend. Think about it if it was you and you dropped by and I was like, oh, don't mind the mess. Of course, that's what I would say. Don't mind the mess. We're moving rooms around. I mean, you wouldn't really care as long as there's a place to sit, right? So I am keeping the couch is sacred. I'm not putting this stuff on the couch. We're just kind of sitting it down. And then in my next video, you're going to see me dealing with this pile. But I was really trying to predominantly stay upstairs, as I said before, and break down the project in such a way that I wasn't the one going up and down the stairs, and my husband had already offered to help with that part of it. Thankfully, he is able to do that, or boy, this would be a completely different situation, and it would definitely take me a lot longer to do. So I'm thankful for him.
It's like a little room down there.
Yeah, I know.
For all this.
Well, I'm gonna be going right down and putting part of it in her bedroom. Like you could even like bags of clothes. You can put those in the bedroom. Thankfully, Robin has a sit-down job, so hopefully he's thankful to get a little bit of activity into his day before he goes to his next call. All of the undergarments are gonna go in this because there's so much. Oh my! Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Here's the mess that we'll get going on tomorrow. Oh my goodness, we got this, right? Remember, as always, God loves you. I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.